quality will look. Hopefully the audio sounds good. I mean, I've never really tried to live stream with AirPods, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes because I was gonna make a video, then I was like, I want to test live streaming again on the iPhone. I did it once in the car and it was a little. I don't know how the quality looked, but let's see how it goes. It's been it's been dope. It's been dope. Being able to openly like vlog and stuff like that about the cameras and stuff. But I really wanna I really wanna try like unboxings and looking into other gear outside of cameras and stuff like that. I was thinking maybe, I might take some feedback from you guys and see. But yeah, I really like the idea. Let's cut through here so that way hopefully the wind is not too overbearing. Hopefully the AirPods are getting it out. But I wanna start doing like unboxings and maybe looking into other tech products and not just cameras because I feel like, eventually these little pocket cams, when it comes to creating content, there may be a ceiling. I'm trying to be a little bit open-minded when it comes to what I create on the channel and not also just getting burnout because it's like burnout and also like you guys getting bored of seeing the same thing over and over. And I've always had that passion to create with tech products and I've always had an interest in tech. So but yeah, let me know what y'all think about the quality. What is this? How do I This is like my second time live streaming directly from the phone. So, you know, but yeah, I think like being passionate about creating something is important, but also being open minded is also important too. I don't know. I I've been toying around with the idea of doing it, like maybe you know f- unboxing phones, reviewing you know tech products, reviewing I don't know things like as wild as vacuum cleaners, cars. Just from a normal standpoint. Appreciate the like. Yo, Terry, what's up, man? What's up, baby? Appreciate you being here. What's going on? And I've been tussling around in my mind like, hey, yo, I've been tussling around in my mind like the idea of creating content with other things besides cameras. Like like just something else. I always had a passion for like phones and stuff like that. My friends kind of get at me. They'd be like, yo, you always trying some different phone. And I'm like, yo, like there are other things out there. I love the iPhone, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't film or edit or, you know, do anything else on the iPhone, but I do want to try other products. You know, it's not always about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, people be wilding. But yeah, like I've always wanted to review cars or phones or appliances or anything that's tech. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Terry, how you been, man? Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Drop a like while y'all here, man. Give me feedback on the audio. Appreciate it. Even if it's one person, need to know because I'm using AirPods. It's windy here. Cheapest cameras, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something. I just don't want to. I don't want to hit a ceiling, and I don't want to just like stick to one thing. I don't want to like kind of get myself stuck in one thing. I want to be open minded. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Terry, do me a favor. Let me know what you think of the audio. I've never done like used the AirPods, and it's super windy here right now. I'm not using the mic. I just got it connected to my shirt. I was gonna do a vlog, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it because I'm also just try going live. Um, Being super lazy too, to be honest. I think it's easier to have dialogue like this. Oh, for real? All right, cool, 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 cool. I think I seen you. Yeah, I think the last live I saw you did have them in. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting me know, because bro, I would have no idea. I would have no idea. Yeah, like I want to do things outside of the box. I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over. Um, and in my last video, I tried to push the Osmo Pocket 3 webcam feature to 4K 60, and man, there was some latency, but it's all right. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. I'm just so hard on myself, you know? I'm so hard on myself. But yeah, I'm thinking about like wanting to review other products. I'm thinking about wanting to review other tech products, or giving like an average consumer's perspective on other products. I know it's been done all over and over and over, but I love cameras, but I want to be like broad. You know what I'm saying? I know everyone who uses a camera is probably some sort of tech enthusiast in some shape or form. So I was like, I want to try. I want to try different things. And the thing is, like, that's the power of like creative thought. You know, I feel like we do ourselves a disservice about not being so open-minded about what we can try. And of course, you're gonna get some feedback from people that are like, I don't really like this. I'm not here for this. I mean, and that's okay. You know, that's all right. You should go for it. I think we need to switch it up sometimes. I want the same thing. Yeah, man. Um, we we've all had to pivot, and you told me you have pivot before, and we all have, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Like, people, like you said in your last video, people may watch your content for a specific thing, and they may get that thing, and then once they're done with that thing, they may unsubscribe, but they may not consume some of your, because they fix that washing machine. They solve that problem, you know, and that's okay. But I I I've wanted to do this for so long, and now that I'm ready to do it, now that I'm open minded to do it, now I'm comfortable talking in front of a camera. Like, this years ago used to scare me. And I mean, this is comfortable because it's like a FaceTime call, and I'm talking with you and everyone else. This used to be very, very scary. And I think now that I have that passion and I'm capable of doing it, it's like, all right, started traction with the cameras. I enjoy them. I love them. They make it easy. These are tools, and it allows people all over the world to communicate with me, and I can give them inspiration. And I also can inspire myself to create. But now what? Now that I have this momentum, now what? You know, like, now, you know, and I've always wanted to be like, I always wanted to review products. I always wanted to try the next best thing, and I always wanted to give feedback on the next best thing. And my friends we're real critical about these things, right? But it's like, while I have this spark, what am I doing with it? And then if eventually it'll die out, and then I'll lose that idea. I'll lose that passion. And I don't want to do that this time. I do not want to do that this time. Like, if you have like a passion for something and you want to create, and you have these ideas, it's okay to hear a couple of no's on your way to that yes. You know, everyone will see the eye to eye to you. It may not be your friends, it may not be your family members, it may not be any of that, and that's cool. It may not be some of your own subscribers. Like, it's all good. Creative thought is so important, bro. Like, it is what makes us different from everybody else, and it also what pushes us forward. You know what I mean? So I've been loving the Action 4. I've been loving my Osmo Pocket 3, but I wanna do something else. I wanna incorporate that, but also try some of the things. I was having a conversation with, let me know if the wind is really bad, 'cause I was having a conversation. Honestly, I don't. I'm I don't want to create another channel. You know, what I'm gonna do is I think after this live or sometime this weekend, I'm gonna create a survey and I'm gonna create a couple of posts and I'm gonna take a poll and I'm gonna see if how the reception is. And I want people to give their honest feedback on what they what they think. Because I just one of my I have two friends. One has been very critical and really loves tech, like I love tech. And I've been talking with them for a while about how I really want them and they're really good at speaking critical, tech savvy, knowledgeable, outgoing, and can do that. And they don't have the interest in it. They talk about it. And I always had the interest, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I've had that similar passion, and I'm not gonna let up. And I think damn, this wind is terrible. I hope you guys are not hearing the wind, but because I'm right by the water. Let me see if I can flip the camera so I can see. It is right by the freaking water. Um, but yeah, like I want. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I know I do that a lot, but I think I want to do this, and I want to be cameras, but I also want it to be tech. I don't want to just be bottlenecked by just this one thing because cameras are expensive. Cameras are expensive. I think I will do it on the same channel. I'm gonna take a poll. I'm gonna post it a few times. I know everyone is busy. It's the weekend. The weather's getting nicer. Um, we had a couple of holidays, so I want to get feedback from the community. Um, I'm gonna still do it, but I want some feedback. You know, I'm really open to that kind of feedback because I take what people say I take what people say very seriously when it comes to the channel. You know, let me kind of move away. I think I'm losing service. Let me move this way. I want to be by the water, but the service is not that great. So we'll keep moving. And what I may do is chop this live stream into a video, even though it can be posted as a video. But I wanna chop it up into into uh into a long form video. And the other day I was using the phone and I was talking to one of my friends and I was like, "Yo, the iPhone, these new iPhones, right?" It's like I'm one of those people that buy a new phone every year, and I know there's tons of people out there. I've worked in tech, so it's like I always trade in and get the newest one very, very soon. But these cameras on these phones have gotten really good. I was looking at the B-roll I used the other day, and I was like, by the water, and it was so loud. And then I listened to the footage. You could dial in the audio later on, and I really want to create with the phone. Every now and again, it's so easy to do this, man. These phones have hit an apex where it's like they're good. You don't even have to put a great lens on it. I've seen the likes of Moment. Me and my friend were talking about that the other day. I've seen the likes of Moment, and those those cases and those lenses are amazing. But anyway, um, I really want to create a. I really want to start creating about tech, cameras, everything. I want to use this momentum as like a push to continue to review, unbox, and talk about products. Um, you know, but I'll run a poll. I will run a poll about it. Damn, it's already been 15 minutes. This is why I like making content via live streams. It's like you create and all of a sudden you don't even realize you've been creating for this long. Terry, I see why you really like doing the lives. The lives might be the meta. They might be the meta. They really might be the meta. But I really wanna I've been tussling around with this in my head. Like I really wanna, you know, review tech products. I think that might be the direction. I think that might be what I want to do. And I'm curious to hear any feedback, thoughts, ideas. I don't want it to be one of those, hey, what's going on, guys? We're gonna unbox the product, we're gonna look at the product. I want it to be more than that. I want it to be where it's like a vlog within it. Like something's happening with me this day, and I want to unbox the product. I want to talk about my experience with the product. And of course, I'll have to have like the Osmo Pocket 3 and an action cam to kind of document it. 'Cause I'm not buying. I'm telling y'all, these camera prices are insane, and I'm not buying. I am not buying. I'm selling. These things are, but I digress. Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends about it. And I was just like, they were talking. I was talking to another friend about it. They have a passion to create content, like clothing and stuff, and they stopped. They inspired me, and they stopped. And we all have those times where we want to like just stop, and we need to take a break, and things may change, and ideas. Oh, you listen to no, no, yeah. I figured you're working. Well, you always have these ideas, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Seriously, for real, bro. It really means a lot, man. Um, we always have to like stop and take a break. Things, creative ideas. You kind of second guess yourself. I second guessed myself for a long, long time, man. Too long, too long. That's why I'm just like, yo, I'm not playing. I'm not playing, y'all. We going after it. Let me tuck this. I'm not even using the mic. It's just connected to the shirt. I've been procrastinating for way too long, man. Been playing around, been playing. And I think this is the direction. I think this is the idea. And I know it's been done so many times, but you know what? I'm doing it too. So what? I'm doing it too. You know? It's all right. I don't want to be sitting here and saying to myself, why? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I start? And I started, and I think that's the direction I want to go. Everybody's like, oh, you always buying stuff and trying stuff. Why don't you just do reviews? I'm like, you're absolutely right. And I keep hearing that, you know. Think I'm really gonna go that route. I'll definitely put a poll out. I'm so glad my allergies. I'm out here. I'll show you. I am out here in the grass, and so far, my allergies are chilling. We haven't had any issues with allergies, but I don't want to jinx it because yesterday, whew, I was filming a video outside. I had to come in the house and record it. It's crazy. But yeah, man, if you have a passion to create, if you have a passion to create something, don't let second guessing and lack of support, don't let second guessing and lack of support hinder your creative ideas. Don't let it hinder your inspiration. Don't let it hinder what you want to work on, man. I've always thought this way, and I've always just second guessed myself. Wait, so much time wasted, y'all. So much time. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I, it was just I shouldn't have pushed the camera so hard. That's why I noticed a little bit of latency, and it didn't look like that when I first edited it. But when I went to go push it, I was like, damn, it was just that one minor mistake. It's all right, man. And I'm so critical about myself, man. I'm so freaking critical. I am so critical. It's wild, man. I have a tendency to be so critical for no reason. Ah, I think I'm gonna keep noise cancellation off. So I'm like so much noise back here, but I also don't want to bump into anybody. I'm so critical about myself that I need to just like get off the ride. You know what I'm saying? Get off the ride and just do it anyway. And stop being thinking about stuff, man. I mean, like, I'm like, yo, if it's one minor detail and I make a mistake, I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, bro. Why did I do that? And I'm like, maybe stop being so darn critical about what's going on when I'm creating. I'm starting to. I gotta make these mistakes, man. Make mistakes, y'all. Make these mistakes. It's all right, man. Like even if a piece of text is in the wrong place, I'm like, damn, why did I put that text over there? And I'll watch the video again. I'll watch it again. I'll be like, damn, I did it once, I did it twice. I edited this thing out and I still made a mistake. Make those mistakes, y'all. It's like be critical, but don't be too critical where it stops you from doing what you want to do. Because I also want to, I still want to do the tech reviews. I still want to do the camera stuff. I want to motivate y'all. I want to motivate y'all through motivating myself. You know, I get comments all the time that people will say, yo, I wanted to do something like this and I haven't done it. And I'm just like, yo, just do it. Just do it, bro. Like, don't don't waste your time, man. Don't waste your time telling yourself you can't. It's a lot easier than what people think. Once you get started, man, and you talk about these in your videos, Terry. Once you get started, it's like you just can't stop. You just want to keep going. Man, I could just instead of doing YouTube videos, why not just do live streams all day? This is easier. I don't have to edit. I'm very casual. Yo, Jay, what's up? How you doing, Jay? I appreciate you, man. Hope you have an amazing day, man. It's freaking the weekend. Yeah, man. Don't doubt yourself, man. I done tried so many times to do this. I did it in my teens, I did it in my 20s, and now I'm 30s. I'm like, should have been got started. That's what's up, Jay. Let me cross the street. Let me not get hit by a car because people don't like to slow down in New York. You know what I mean? Like, don't don't let second guessing prevent you from doing something that you want or somebody's opinion doing, you know what I'm saying, for doing what you want. So hilarious. I've always told myself, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Impromptu live streams be dope because it's like you ain't gotta set up the camera. I ain't gotta make sure the audio's audio, the AirPods, whatever. I gotta worry about the lighting. The iPhone do all the heavy work. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I love it. I love it. 100%. 100%. That you should definitely, I'm telling you, you got a phone, you got a studio, you got a part, you can do all of that. It's easy, bro. It's easy. It's easy once you get started. I'm telling you, it's easy once you get started. Let's get in the truck real quick. It is easy. It is hot as hell. Hold up. I don't want the audio to connect to the truck. It's gonna be weird. Turn this on. I just want to open the windows. Definitely, Jay. Whatever it is that you want to create, just get started, bro. Yeah, don't trust me. I did this for so long where I would stream, I would live stream, I would create, and at one point I had a passion for what is it, Warzone? I wanted to create Call of Duty content. And I know there's millions and millions of people that create Call of Duty content. There's tons of people who love the game, who love to play. And it's like I did that for a while. You know what I mean? That's tough. But if you have a passion for it, if you can put a creative spin on it, if you can be consistent, and you can do something that someone has not done and be open-minded and you could do it with anything you want. Like I know someone, well, I don't know them. I seen Like for instance, I have a Jeep. I have a Jeep Wrangler. There's this truck that I've seen that has multiple colors on it. Yeah, I appreciate you, Terry. Yeah, for real, tap, double tap. Even if you're hanging out, just but double tap, please. I appreciate you. But there's this one Jeep that I've seen for years, and it's multicolored, and it's a Wrangler, and it looks like a Rubik's cube. And I've seen the truck, I've seen the truck, I've seen the truck, and then long and behold, I was on YouTube, and this guy has a YouTube channel. It's all good. Hanging out is more than enough. I appreciate you, Jay. Anybody that's hanging out, thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all. Seriously, I'm just rambling. But I seen the Jeep, I seen the Wrangler, and I was like, damn, this thing is fire. It looks like a Rubik's Cube. And I go to look up, I guess, what was it, car mounts or something. It was like a heads up display or something for a Jeep. And I see them. He got a YouTube channel. I'm like, wow, right in my backyard, man. I'm telling you, the reason I say that is like, yo, you could create content out of anything. If you like something and you passionate enough and you're consistent, don't let second guessing and someone telling you something else drive you away from it. Oh my goodness. Don't let that happen. Do not, do not. So Jay, to answer your question, I went really, really long-winded, and I apologize. I do that a lot. You'll get used to it. If you want to do it your way, do it on your terms. You're gonna have moments where you second guess yourself, but you can do it. Just do it. If you have the capacity and the drive, and you like, yo, I want to do it. Do whatever it is. You want to stream Fortnite, you want to stream cooking, you want to stream workout, you want workout videos, you want to just do short form, you want to do long form, just do it because it's like the longer you wait, time is gonna pass and people are gonna be creating. They're gonna be creating. They're gonna be doing it. They're gonna be doing what you wanted to do all this time. And you're gonna see it, you're gonna continue to consume this content, and there's nothing wrong with it. Because like I honestly watch more content on YouTube than I watch actual TV. I watch sports more than I watch sports more than I watch TV shows and stuff like that. I consume, content. I've watched guys make content, and you've probably seen this all over, do like car wash videos. They're washing cars, they're doing their actual job and creating content. Like it's crazy. It's so crazy how you could turn one little tiny thing that you are passionate about and what you want to do, as far as a job or, a side hustle into content, especially if you work with your hands, especially if you're creating content about your job. People like that. And then it'll take time to find the audience. Um, but when you do find it, they're gonna lock in on you because they mess with you. They mess with you and they like what you do. That's the thing. They're gonna mess with you because they like how genuine you are and who you are. I know there's gonna be people that are gonna troll. There's gonna be people that, but that's out there. That's just life. That stuff happens. That stuff happens. That's just I can't leave that up there. That's not a good idea. I'll just hold it in my hand. Um, that's just the way it is. You know, that's just the way it is. But just have fun doing it. The best thing to do is have fun. Just have fun. You don't need you don't need you got a phone. If you got a I know someone who was creating content using their PlayStation camera. You know what I'm saying? They use their own they use a camera they use to a $60 camera connected to their PlayStation to live stream. You know what I'm saying? So you can do that. And there's people that did those things and I just be like, damn, I should have got started when we were talking about it. You know, I should have got started when we were talking about it. Don't let those things get in the way, man. Um, but yeah, I wanna definitely consider. Um, I wanna move the truck. Hold on, give me a sec. Hold up. I'm gonna put you on the cup holder real quick. My bad. Put on my seatbelt, y'all. I don't want y'all to see me like y'all probably gonna be like, hold on, I'm gonna pull this towards the bags. Hold up, I know y'all like, yo, what's going on? I'm on the spot, and I was like, oh, it's not in the freaking. I want to be in the shade because I'm freaking like. Give me a sec, yeah. Give me a sec. Sorry. We're taking a career. Think about this as a creative direction. That's what we're doing. We are moving. All right. Yeah. What's up, Jay? What's up? But yeah, like, you know, if you have like a direction you want to go, just head in that direction. Don't be uh don't be worried about what anybody else thinks. But I definitely wanna do I wanna do like a unboxing, reviews, thoughts, issues, anything that's in tech, and it could be simple stuff. I wanna be part of that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to try that. I want to try that. I'm gonna put out a poll, but just thinking. Yeah, but Jay, what are you thinking about live streaming? What you thinking? You still here? Let me know. Mm, Just thinking. But yeah, once I answer Jay's question, I think I'm gonna jump off the live. It's been like 30 minutes. It flew by. 30 minutes, man, quick. Let me see. I actually haven't played with these features on here too, so I don't really know how to start. But I just recently on Easter. All right, what you want to create? You want to create like you want to make content on like gaming? You want to do like in real life? What do you listen? I'm gonna be honest. I started in January with and the subs they'll come, man. If you create the subs will come. I started in January with like I think 80 something or even 60 something or even less than that. It's just I'm telling you, if you if you I had fear, right? And I'm not sure where you at, but I had the fear of people, I guess people seeing me on camera and it's like, what if it's not good enough? What if the content's not great? I mean, like to be honest, you gotta once you find it, you get in that space where you just don't like care. Games are I'm telling you, games are so. I have a playlist of shorts on my channel for Warzone. I may take that down soon because it doesn't kind of align with what I'm doing now. But games, there's always a new game. There's always a challenge. There's always like if you even if you don't start with the camera, which I do recommend the camera, whatever camera you got. It could be a Logitech. Um, one of those cheap Logitech cameras. They're like 40 bucks, 50 bucks, or you can buy one used, or you can if you have a PlayStation, get a PlayStation camera, attach it, and you could just start ASAP. I'm not sure where you're at with that, but if you get out of the notion that someone is gonna think about you in a certain light, you'll be fine. Or if you're playing, if you're hanging out with your friends and you're playing the game, you should always be live. Always go live. If you play the game at least 2 hours with your boys, you should always be recording. You should always be live. If you're live, you always have something to put out. You always have that way to practice. You know what I mean? Like I think if you do a little bit of that, Adrian, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for pulling up, man. I appreciate that feedback, seriously. That makes me want to keep going, you know? And that Jake, that goes to my point. You just never know. where somebody is at. So if you're doing it, you're inspiring yourself and you're also inspiring people. That's what it's about. Like it that's the best part because it's like if someone hits and if it's one person, even if it's one person, they say, "Yo, like not for nothing, I didn't know about that setting in the game, or I didn't know about that camera setting." You help somebody else, and you may help somebody else because they may go tell somebody like, "Yo, like yo, did you know that you could use this to do this?" Like you just never know. Yo, Jay, I got you, man. I got you. I'm telling you, I've been in the same space where I was like, "Yo, I want to do it," but I kept telling myself, "Damn, when can I do it?" I was playing like in the pandemic. During the pandemic, I was playing Warzone, crazy. And you hear this story because everybody was doing it, right? And I didn't create. I kept second guessing myself. I kept saying like, "Damn, somebody else might say this is it's kind of cringe." Everything is cringe in the beginning. I'm telling you, everything is cringe in the beginning. You know what's cringe is like you buy all that equipment, you set it up, and you just continue just to just not stream or not create. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't what I would not do, because I did this on TikTok, I built my TikTok account up. I was live streaming, I was making money off of TikTok. And don't do it for money because it's gonna take forever. Do it because you have the passion. Do it because you have fun with it. If you start to make it a thing about money, it's not gonna be fun. And I don't like to talk about money. I like to talk about consistency. I like to talk about it happening. Money will come. Money will come. If you're positive and you do it the right way, the money will come. But it takes a long time. But I was doing it on TikTok for a little while, and I was like, damn, 8 hour streams, it becomes tiring. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, doing in real life streams and the gaming, and you mix it up. You take your clips, you put it everywhere. You go on YouTube, you figure it out. There's tons of videos on how to do that. But doing it, doing it in real life, and that's fun. It's like I've been talking with y'all for about 30, almost 40 minutes, and it doesn't feel like I'm pressured. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like, and I'm doing this directly from the front facing camera of my phone. It do it because you want to do it. You know, be discerning, do it because you want to. If you want to, if someone tell, and don't tell your friends about it. Do not, don't tell your friends during your live streams. Don't, I know I love my friends, I love my family, but don't expect them because they have their own interests, they have their own things going on. They have, you know, do it because you want to do it. You're gonna find an audience, a community that really messes with you, and they're gonna rock with you because who you are. Be yourself. Don't put on a facade. Those are a lot of things that I've learned, and I watch. I consume a lot of content, so it's like I watch and I see people. You know, it becomes easier if you're yourself. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You just if you're yourself, you have so much fun doing it because it's like they're gonna mess with you because you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm telling you, if you like to do that kind of content, it's gonna be easy. Is if you like to be yourself, it's gonna be easy. If you work with what you have, it's easy. Don't go buying anything expensive. Save your money. Use your phone. Use your PlayStation. Use your whatever you got. PC. PC's cool, but PC costs money. PC costs a lot of money. You know, I'm not being cheap, but it's like I have a 4090 in my computer. 5090 is about to come out. I'm not. Just just use what you got. These prices are crazy. Save your money, save your money, spend your time creating. That's where it's at. Save your money, spend your time creating. Because when you do that, it doesn't feel one like you have this burden. Like, oh, I got this stream PC, and it's like, damn, like what am I gonna do with it? Use your phone. If you got a phone, spend more money on getting a better phone. And I know that, and I don't mean it like that, but spend more money on a better phone with a better camera because you can use that anytime. Spend more money on storage on your phone because you can use that as a creative machine. It these phones have gotten so good. Like you could game on a phone, whatever. But these phones have gotten so good at being studios. It's crazy. It's crazy. When you think the Osmo Pocket 4 is coming out, I hate to speculate, but I would say I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It came out in October 2 years ago, so sometime around then, you know, I think October, I feel like September, October would be the the time frame. It make 2 years then. I feel like like the Osmo Pocket, with the Osmo Pocket, if that 4 comes out, I may have to. The camera's so good, man. Camera's so good. I do not know. I may have to partake. That camera's good. Yeah. And I say that talking about not spending money on gear. But I definitely love the Osmo, man. I think I love the Osmo more than the action. And it goes every camera has its place, but I definitely mess with the Osmo. I feel like the Osmo. Yo, Rexo, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Just just whatever it is you got, just start there. Start there. If you got a phone, you got a passion for something. I seen somebody on TikTok using a mirror to show their game off of their phone, and they're just going through the using their phone to create. It's yo, there's so many ideas, man. Your ideas are your own. Obviously, you're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but if you have an idea, even if somebody did it, do it your way. Brought the Action 5 and it's already paid for itself. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's dope. I love when that happens. I love when that happens. I definitely love when that happens. It's like because at that point, it's an investment. It's an investment in yourself, and then it's like you get to try the latest and greatest. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all likes. We got 7 likes. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, mm, I have a tendency of just rambling and talking and stuff like that. So forgive me. I do that a lot. And at one point, I was afraid to even do that. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna create content. I'm not gonna talk about it. You know. But a lot of times, I have these talks with friends and family, and I could be talking about it. I could be documenting it. And what's cool about it is like you're creating stuff for yourself, for your viewers, but then you're also creating like a a lifelong diary for your kids, your family, everything for the future. So it's just cool. And when I get my equipment to set my studio, we're gonna have to get on a call so you can show me how to do it. Listen, I've I've tried a lot of different interfaces and setups and stuff like that. If you check out my Instagram, you scroll down, I to the bottom, I have a lot of I have a lot of setups I went through. I used to do sim racing. I had ultra wides. I had regular mics. I tried interfaces, and all I would say is if you want to set something up, the Elgato is really good. The Elgato stuff is real good. And Terry, don't worry, I got you. I'm one phone call away. Give me a call. Give me a call, man. Anything you're working on, send me a text. Don't be afraid, man. Anytime, man. Any time of the day, man. I love tech, and I've tried this. I've tried all of this stuff like over and over and over, and I've tried it so many different ways, and I finally figured out the perfect mix between cost, efficiency, and quality. And if you see anything out there that you would recommend, definitely, I'm open minded. Yeah, yeah. Like this, I've neglected the live streaming aspect on the phone. I have a question. Have you ever thought about switching your channel to tech? I was just talking about that, right? Yo, I love that question. Yes, I was literally toying around with the idea of that for a long time. And I just was in the beginning of the live stream was literally saying the same thing. I appreciate that question, man. That's literally what I was That's literally why I jumped on the live today. Literally what I was thinking. That's so ironic. Yes, 100%. 100%. That's literally where I think I'm going next. Yeah. I'm literally like toying around with that same idea. You see, that's the thing. You just never know where somebody's at. So if it connecting with someone else, you may inspire them. And literally that question is literally all I need for the green light. Literally the question for literally what I needed. Everything happens for a reason. That's literally the question I was looking for. Because I've been putting it off for a minute. I've been wanting to do this. Appreciate you, Terry. Man. And I think I had neglected my TikTok for a minute because I haven't been really gaming like that. But I think I'm gonna do a live stream and do a couple live streams there to ask questions to get an idea of what should I do in regards to that, you know? Like literally I want to do that same thing. Excuse me, my allergies are I don't want them to get started. But yeah, I've been having a blast creating on YouTube and I've been doing the vlog stuff, I've been doing the motivational stuff because that was I had a lot of doubt, you know, like where should I go? Should I continue to do this? Should I do gaming? Gaming so saturated, but there's only one you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching, man. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Hey, I was talking about this in the beginning of the video. I was so mad about I try to push the camera too far, so what ended up happening. But we're gonna get back. I know what to do to correct the issue with the camera because but I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I really do. And see, like some people ask me questions about how to get started and how to do it, how to just do this. And sometimes even the people who are creating and doing these things, they be having the doubt themselves. It's crazy. It is crazy. Um, sometimes I want to create a video. I appreciate the likes, man. Seriously, thank you so much for being here. Even if you're here for a sec, I appreciate every moment. Um, sometimes I want to create a video like every day, but sometimes I doubt like the idea. But that's me personally. Sometimes I be like, oh, I want to create a video on this, but I'm like, damn, I don't know. And then sometimes I'll be like, all right, let me just chill. Sometimes I want to do two. Sometimes I want to do two and maybe do a short, and obviously trying to find the time and then trying to not let yourself. You got to get out of your own way sometimes, man. You got to get out of your own way. You literally have to get out of your own way. Sometimes we are our biggest detractor, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I want to do more of these things, and I also want to be open to doing unboxings, reviews, and I want to continue to do it unscripted. I like to talk about things, but I want it to be without bloopers and errors, of course. But I want to continue to do it unscripted. I think more people will relate to someone who's doing it based on their own feelings and not something that's written down on paper. And that's what's so cool about like doing doing the lives and stuff like that because it's unscripted. It's literally just you being yourself, and it's reactive. You're reacting to what happens in the moment, and that's the nuance behind like live streams and stuff. And I want it to be same real, wholesome, genuine content creation. I don't want it to be cringe. I want it to be who I am. I don't want it to be something else because people will see that, and that's one thing I would tell somebody who wants to create. I want you need to be yourself because people can see that. I mean, you can pretend to be something you're not, and then eventually, you know, they'll see it. They'll 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 pick up on it. Like you may fool some people once, not the second time, man. Not the second time. But yeah, we definitely gonna do that. We gonna do some reviews, some unboxings, some tech, some exploration. I always wanted to try drones. I want to do a lot of things, you know. Um, yeah, definitely in the pipeline. I appreciate you, Rexo, for asking that question because it literally just I was like, yo, I lit up. I was like, yo, that's crazy that you said that. That's crazy. It's crazy that you asked that question. It is wild. It is definitely wild. So we definitely gonna do that. It's been way too long where I've doubted myself. But I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off for a little bit. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been almost an hour. This has been y'all made it easy. Instead of me making a video, I just did a live stream. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'll check y'all out, man. Do me a favor if you haven't like the live, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see y'all. Peace.